Toluwani, delighted that we have so many people joining us on this in this rally this afternoon. Thank you all so much. First, let me start by saying, well done, Sophie. You did yourself proud. You did us proud. That was very powerful, very, very powerful. And God bless you for putting that together and for opening this rally with that today. My name is Councillor Yemi Adenuga. I'm a county councillor in Neville Municipal District, as Toluwani has told you, and I'm delighted to welcome you all to this virtual rally on behalf of myself and the co-organizers of this rally. So before I go any further, I'd like to introduce you to the 5 Black women in Ireland who decided to organize this solution-driven rally. So what's happened is 5 women who wanted to focus on a possible way to address the problems rather than just keep hammering on the problems came together. So I'd like first to introduce you to Evelyn Nomayo. Evelyn is the CEO of Phase Innovate, and she is kind of like the magnet that drew us all together. So perhaps if you look at the top of your screen, you might see Evelyn waving up there. I don't know what view of the screen you see, but on my view, I actually still see Toluwani there on the viewers and the viewers. Anyway, I hope that you see Evelyn waving at you there. So Evelyn is one of the 5 women who's organized this. Next, I want to introduce you to Toluwani Akahome, who has been your host since we started. Toluwani is the CEO of Her Genuity Africa in Kilkenny. There's Toluwani waving at you. Thank you, Toluwani. Next is Flora Okobi. Flora is project manager for Culture Connect in Drogheda. I'm sure Flora is in the conversation. If you're there, Flora, just wave. I'm sure people will be able to see you. And next is Tinu Achioya. Tinu is project manager for Culture Migrant Center in Meath. And last but not the least is my humble self, Councillor Yemi Adenuga, and I am global president for Shiro's Global. So as you must have heard, the purpose of this rally is simple and yet powerful. It is to provide practical, realistic solutions to the ongoing issues of racism and youth violence in Ireland as we examine the problems. So in essence, we're not just going to be talking about the problems, we're going to be putting our good heads together. You know that thing they say about one head being better than one? Well, we have good heads here, and that's a positive. So we have several good heads that we'll be putting together today to provide lasting, meaningful solutions that would help put forward to relevant authorities for consideration and for implementation. So this rally is aimed at delivering a strong message of the critical need for a co-designed and co-created strategic solution-oriented approach to tackling racism and youth violence in Ireland. That's just one of the many ways that we as Black mothers in Ireland, and indeed all Black people in Ireland, are committed to positively and ensuring that we bring about a positive change within our communities. I want to thank all of our amazing speakers who will be sharing with us today. They will not just be highlighting the problems, they will also, most importantly, be putting forward possible solutions to the problems. I also want to thank every single one of you who is participating in this rally for making the time to not just register, but also to join us in the rally. I would dare to say that this is a historic event, and I'm delighted that you're also part of history. You're part of the solution, not just those who talk about the problem. If you have any questions, as Toluwani might have mentioned to you earlier on, we have a question and answer section there. Just key in your question and answer, and if it's meant for any particular person, please highlight who it is meant for. So in today's Ireland, many will say that there's no racism because they have a colored friend or because they have a migrant friend. But we all know that racism goes beyond having a friend from a different race as proof that you're not a racist or that you're a person who does not support racism. It's about standing up. It's about taking a clear stand and making it known to everybody around you that you are against racism. The challenge is that for a long time in Ireland, we've been dancing around the issue cautiously. Anyone who cannot, in this age and time, who cannot and will not stand clearly against racism is an enabler. So for those who do not want to be enablers of racism, it is important that we all come out and stand up against it. Today, we're focused on our children. This is their future that we're talking about. We want to collectively look at how we can begin from now to mold a future that is conducive for them. A comprehensive report launched in July 2018 by the Irish Council for Civil Liberties called the Life Cycle of a Hate Crime highlights the absence of laws against hate crime has led to a policy vacuum in relation to crimes motivated by prejudice in Ireland. And also there is a European-wide report which shows Ireland has a workplace racism rate of 53% compared to the EU average of 22%. Now that particular study was carried out amongst the 28 member states of the EU, and Ireland ranked worst alongside Austria, Finland, and Luxembourg. Ireland has the highest rate of racism in workplace in the EU. Now that says volumes. And we want to create a space for our children to be able to, given their qualifications and their ability and their skills, to be able to step into any workplace, step into any interview, and be employed for a job. I'm a mother of 4 Black children and a grandmother of 1 Black child. And I think of my children, I think of the second generation children in this country who are growing up here. And this is all they know. This is home for them. So today we want to focus on how we can ensure that for ourselves as parents, whether you're a father here, whether you're a mother here, but as parents, that we can collectively devise lasting solutions that will make our lives better in this country and make the lives of our children better, and ensure that diversity and inclusion is not just a word. They're not just words, but they're practical things that everyone understands the meaning of, and they're willing to contribute to its reality.